Neverness to Everness is releasing on April 29th, so if you are not up to date on what exactly this game is, in today's video we're going to go over a couple things about the game and things you can do before the game does release to get the best start. Currently right now you are able to pre-register for the game. It is releasing on PS5, Apple, and Google. When we do scroll down here, there is a pre-registration milestone. Currently right now it is at 30 million, allowing us to get this free character, but also once we do reach 35 million, we will have 20 summons, which are the dice. Now with the 5 million social media milestone, we will be able to get the Whisker glider skin, because in this game you are able to glide as well, and I'll go into a couple things on how the game actually works. But currently right now from the pictures, as you guys can see, you're basically coexisting with Anomalies. I personally played the CN beta test, the first ever one, and essentially what this is, the story is pretty much set around these anomalies, and it's pretty much a goofy story rather than the isekai story we have gotten with so many gacha games. It's pretty much a fun story that's about investigators on anomalies and correcting them in the areas. Now you guys will see different things will happen as you guys are playing. You'll have these bosses as well, nice landscapes, and it actually does look like that. And another reason people want to play as well is because the driving. Obviously the driving, really everyone that did first CNTE back in 2024 was like, this is anime GTA, which essentially it is. And as you guys can see from this right here, city dramedy, this actually is pretty much emphasizing the story. It's pretty much a lighthearted story that does have nice elements to it rather than, like I said, the isekai. Moving on from that, we are going to go over here into the customize your own ID. So you want to make sure you guys are doing this. You will be able to customize a ID card after you log in, obviously, and it will be an item shop as well. So the item shop will contain a dice, you get an A class arc, spawns, beetle coins, senior hunter, colorless die, and you'll have a lucky draw as well from a PS5 Amazon gift card. So make sure you guys are getting on top of that. You will have to log in clearly. Moving on, I do want to go over a database, which I will link in the description down below. Shout out to them for putting in so much work into this, but this is actually a great way to keep up on the game. So let's talk about it. Characters will be referred as espers. Now, as you guys can see, there is going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 S ranks on launch, and the rest of the characters being A rank. Now, essentially how this game works, it is going to be the QTE system, and you guys will see here, different characters have different combat roles like any other game. They will have a faction as well. And characters also have the system of having dupes. Now, how dupes actually work in NTE, it's not like other gacha games where dupes actually stack. Yes, you can actually pull for dupes, but then you'll have the option to select which awakening dupe actually applies to your character. So simply what this means, say in a different gacha game, you got 6 dupes of a character. Those 6 dupes will not apply to that character, and you'll have to then select which dupe specifically you want to apply to that character. I'm assuming this is just to stop FOMO within the game or people flexing on others pretty much. When we go into the arcs system, so the arc system is pretty much going to be what everyone loves, right? It's going to be your gear. So we go into the arc system here. You guys can see you'll have the effects, and you'll have similar effects as well. I'll go into a whole guide of this when it does actually come out, because I am aware the system actually has changed from the CN beta test, where you are able to signify which type you would like, and if something's based on HP or different stat linings. Moving on to modules. Well, actually, Erks is more of the weapons. My apologies. Totally got that wrong. Because I do remember now. Arc is more of the weapon, and then modules is more of the gear. Sorry, it's been a while. So when it comes to modules, this is the gear system. I'm assuming they actually rehauled this, but how gear simply works is basically a Tetris system. So you guys will have to stack this accordingly, and you'll have a all the way up to a plus 20, and you'll have 4 random attributes as well. Let's go down to the catalog, what the items are looking like. So the game obviously will revolve around simple EXP, and then you'll have items as well that you can make into dishes for your own shops, as you guys can see, because in NTE you are able to actually have your own house and run your own shops as well. Going into cosmetics here, so the game actually does feature a couple skins, as you guys can see, which is a lot more than what I remember, but you also have skins when it comes to cars, and when it comes to your cars, you are able to customize them as well. This skin called My Eye, ooh, that's looking pretty nice. But as you guys can see, there also will be skins in the game, so pretty good for those that are interested in that. Let's go into vehicles. Now vehicles, like I said, pretty much it's gonna be anime GTA. Obviously they'll have more vehicles in the future. With these vehicles, if you guys have played any racing game, to be honest, Need for Speed and whatnot, as you guys can see, there's different stats for each and every car. Again, if you've played racing games, you already know how this works, and then you'll have modifications you can apply to the car as well. Trust me, there will be videos on this. There is racing in the game as well, so a lot of mini games. Now let's go into the apartments. It's going to be different apartments. You'll see many videos on this. Obviously people are going to be customizing their apartments as much as they can, and then you'll be able to see the inside of every single apartment, how exactly it looks like for the layout, and what anomaly furniture is going to be in each and every household. Now when it comes to anomaly furniture, let's go over here. If it loads, if it does not load, we're going to move on. Okay, so this is all of the different furnitures you will be able to have, and different furniture does have buffs to it. So Coco Alert clears your warrant. Yes, you can receive a warrant because you can actually interact with NPCs in this game and do bad things, just like GTA, right? So reduces vehicle durability loss during races. Like I said, there is races in the game, but as you guys can see, when it comes to anomaly furniture, this will help you as well in the overall game. So I will make a guide on what anomaly furniture will be best for you first starting out. Going over achievements, obviously this is just for min-maxers. If you want to make up as much materials as possible, they will have tutorials on this site as well. And then we have Esper cycles, and Esper cycles are basically what actually applies to the team when you have the elements put together. So as you guys see, passive skill, we have Skia and Hathor. If you have two of these applied together, you'll basically end up blocking Remora. So you'll have different combinations with different team members, as you guys can see. So that is something you actually do want to keep in mind. Regarding events, obviously we have nothing actually listed unless the event I actually showed right now. Codes will be released in the future and I will let you guys know. But there is one more thing to actually go over, and that is going to be the do they call it the launch program? Oh yeah, the special launch program that we'll be releasing as well will be on the 18th. So when this does release, I will cover whatever they actually do include in this program and make it quick and efficient as possible. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.